Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our assembly on Friday, the 27th of November. It's nearly here. It's nearly December. I'm really excited because the start of December means, for me, it's really nearly Christmas. And if I consult my Christmas countdown, which I often have, starts normally for me in about July. I can tell you from when I'm recording this, so today is Sunday for me, not Friday. It's only 32 days, 8 hours and 55 minutes until Christmas Day. It means it's only 33 sleeps, 4 weeks, 4 days, 8 hours, 55 minutes and 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. Don't worry, the assembly is not all about the countdown to Christmas. I'm not just going to count down for you. But some of you clever mathematicians will be sitting there thinking, but Mrs. Crowson, if it's Friday and you've recorded it on Sunday, your countdown is incorrect. And you're right, because it actually means Friday. It's only 27 days until Christmas, which is 28 sleeps. So even closer. It's a very exciting time of year in the Crowson household. I get very excited indeed. But with this excitement, I just wanted us to take a pause and think, because it could be in your houses on the 1st of December, many of you may have something that looks like this, or maybe something like this, or you may have something that looks something a little bit like this. Now this has 25 little pockets where little treats can be put in. And this one was actually made by Joshua and Ethan, my two little boys. Their grandma, she made this for them when they were born, which was really nice. It's a really personal advent calendar. Some of you might have, well, there's all sorts you can get now, aren't there? There are ones that are just cardboard with a beautiful scene, little pictures at the back, which are really lovely. There are Lego ones I've seen now. You can get Star Wars, you can get Harry Potter, you can get all sorts. You can get the LOL surprise doll ones, you can get jewelry ones, you can get trinket ones, and for grown-ups there's all sorts of different ones you can get, aren't there? Lots of little treats of little bottles of things you can get, that you can try different types of drinks on certain days, which is very nice. In Sainsbury's today I saw a cheese advent calendar, a different cheese every single day. How interesting. So I thought it would be really interesting to take a pause and think, well, what is Advent all about? Because sometimes we get so excited in the build up to Christmas, which is so special and so wonderful. And we get our wonderful Advent calendars that count us down to the big day itself. But have we ever stopped to think about what Advent actually means itself? So I'm going to share my screen with you because I found a good old Twinkle PowerPoint just to give us a little bit of background. I whizzed through some of the slides, but actually some of them are really fascinating. So what is Advent? Well, Advent is the start of the Christian year. So in the Christian festivals and the religious calendar, Advent is the start, and it is a time for when the Christians prepare for the celebration of the birth of baby Jesus. And obviously we celebrate that with our nativities. We talk about it with our carol services. All of us who do the story of the arrival of baby Jesus every year in RS, we always think about this. So actually, we think about Advent every year. So now is the time just to really think it through. It's a time for Christians to look forward to a time where Jesus will come again. And the word Advent, which is on our Advent calendars, quite often we'll see it there, look. Here we have it there, Advent calendar. It comes from a very old word, adventus, which simply means the arrival of something or someone very important. So when is it? Well, we often think of it as starting as the 1st of December because that's when we open our first window, isn't it? But Advent is actually the 4 weeks before Christmas. And it starts in the Christian calendar on the nearest Sunday to the November the 30th. And it lasts until midnight on Christmas Eve. It's a time for Christians to enjoy time with their families and friends, and it actually began in Germany over 250 years ago. Churches will display an Advent wreath or crown with candles in it during Advent, and candles are lit each week. There are 4 candles standing in the circle and the 5th in the centre, a nice big candle in the middle. And during Advent in some churches, they don't have any flowers at all. So the circle of evergreen branches is a reminder that God doesn't change, that he's everlasting. And the candles remind Christians of the light of God. A new candle is lit every Sunday until all 4 candles are burning. And each candle has a different meaning. So the first one has a meaning of hope, the second, peace, third, joy, and the 4th, love. And the final candle is lit on Christmas Day to celebrate the birth of Jesus. Now, sometimes you may have been to a church service where there have been Christingles, if any of you have ever been to a Christingle service, and you'll see that there's an orange, a red ribbon, and some sticks with some sweeties on it, a candle, and the flame. So you've got the candle that represents Christians, that Jesus is the light of the world. The cocktail sticks represent the 4 seasons. The orange represents the world. The red ribbon is a reminder that Jesus died for all of us. And the sweets or the dried fruit represents all of God's creations. So some of you may have been to services like that, perhaps not so much this year because of COVID, sadly. A lot of Christingle services haven't been able to happen. Although I do know that some people have been encouraged to try and make their own Christingle oranges, which is quite fun. And Christingle means Christ's light. So Advent calendars, like the ones that you might have at home, like this. Advent starts on the 1st of December, and they usually count down up until Christmas Eve. Although some these days I have seen do tend to have a little extra treat on the 25th. Each day a door is opened and shows a Christmas picture, or you get a Christmas treat. Some Advent calendars have their little treats, don't they, behind their door. But around the world, Advent, in Germany, you need to check your shoes before you put them on, because actually you get, on the 6th of December, St. Nicholas, who's known, that's Father Christmas in Germany, puts sweets in children's shoes during the night. So if you put your shoes on and you haven't checked your shoes, you get chocolate all over your feet. In Denmark, families burn candles, calendar candles, and the candle is burnt a little bit each evening until on Christmas Eve it's burnt all the way down. And finally, in Finland, families have ice or snow lanterns burning in their gardens. So it's nice that everyone does something slightly different, and I hope that just helps us think a little bit more about what we're doing when we open our next calendar window every morning, just to think about why we're doing it in the build up to the really exciting time. Anyway, have a great time over the next couple of weeks. There's lots of exciting things going on around school, I know. Year 3 and 4, I know you're doing your happiness project. Little Court, I know you're doing your nativity and putting things together there. Things are slightly different to usual, I know. Year 6, I know you're busy preparing yourself for 11 plus in all manner of different ways, but you're all doing such a brilliant thing in some strange times, and soon we'll all be able to enjoy Christmas time. Keep going, keep working hard. I'll see you around school soon. Bye.